live now. Whoops, didn't mean to put that window in front of you. Wait, no, I need to keep this open so that I can... Wait. Window management, 5 million windows. Just a second, I've got 5 million windows open. Live now, there we go. Time to close all the browsers, that's like 10 windows less. Time to close all the folders, that's also a few more windows less. Oh, I still have the snipping tool open, let's close that as well. Perfect, no, there's barely anything open. Wonderful. Alrighty. We're back with Pokémon Infinite Fusion, the first stream of the week, because yesterday I didn't stream because on Thursday I had my second dose of vaccination.
Wow, nice.
Yeah. I bought berries. Made it to the victory road.
Time for the ultimate challenge. Cool trainer Karina.
I haven't made it to the victory road yet. And also, I just realized I forgot to... God. I'm gonna need to open up something. Forgot to open up one window. There we go. That should do it. Wrong thing. There we go.
Rapiphoric.
Let's see, control.
Whoa. That's pretty cool.
Ah, good. I was looking on your screen. For a second I was worried, oh, what if something bad happens? I'm not looking. Okay. I got both a Venusaur and a Blastoise. And just for fun, I combined them into one super Pokemon. Try that on for size. So she's just using them for me right here and now. It seems like a waste. Blastoise. Oh yeah, I swapped my Pokemon out. Miss Chan. Neither of these gonna be super effective.
That's a chunky boy.
Sure is. It's a pretty good one. Like a pretty good looking fusion between the two.
I can't remember if Rad is significantly stronger physical to the point where it wouldn't be worth it to take Hydro Pump.
What was Aquatail's power? 90.
Yeah.
An 80 hit rate is shaky. You only got 5.
True.
You got 5 uses and 80 hit rates. It's kind of rough.
Yeah.
Honestly. I don't think I would take Hydro Pump.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take it. Ponymar. Wow, it's Ponymar. Say hi to Ponymar, everyone. Okay, say bye to Ponymar, everyone.
Bye, Ponymar. Miss Chan. Psychic. Miss Chan. I think Miss Chan has been a few streams since Miss Chan was on the team. I might be wrong though.
I think so.
And it's swapped out a few of my other Pokemon that I may not have had on my party ever. So I've got you as the powerful Pokemon on the team, and you've grown up another level, so you learn Bug Buzz.
Ooh.
So a powerful bug type move. Yeah. Then I've got Death Bloom still. Death Bloom's gonna evolve at level 50, so I stopped there. Training. I got a Yawn. Who's never been on my team. Chonkers might have been on my team before.
Chonkers.
But Chonkers really cute. And Conpeito.
Wow.
Which I, you know, when I was looking at this Pokemon and I needed a name, I was like, you know, I want to name it after the Japanese star candy. I wonder what it's called. So I had to Google it, and apparently it's called Conpeito, so yeah.
Nice.
Let's put it up front.
Oh, it's Doug Tongue.
It's got 3 heads, or 3 faces, can only see two, but you can see the third tongue.
True.
Ooh, Dragon Claw. Hello, random viewer, Kevin. How you doing? What's up?
Wow, Conpeto is so pretty.
Sure is. Let me see. Dragon Claws. Probably. I assume at least one of my Pokemon can learn it. Dragon Claw, Dragon Claw. I'm sorry?
Nobody, unfortunately.
Never have been. I'm sorry. Oh, Aaron can learn Dragon Claw. Interesting. Assumed like Death Bloom or Competo might be able to, but Dragon Claw, 80 power, Dragon type move. Well, you've been asking who's, not how. So we assumed as much, but we were joking. But yeah, doing alright. I've had my second vaccination shot 2 days ago, and I'm doing fine already. Good start.
Did you have any side effects the day yesterday?
I had a stronger headache than usual, because I always have headaches, you know. That might end soon, though, with my apprenticeship ending soon, and then I can sleep in every day.
Nice.
For a while, at least.
Jealous.
Yeah, that might fix my headache habit. But yeah, essentially my headache got amplified, but aside from that, nothing really. My brother didn't have any symptoms at all anymore. So, well,
Nice.
Gyarados.
Oh. Gyarados looks cool.
Elite citizen. Possibly. Yeah, Gyarados looks interesting. Alright, Chonkers. It's time for you to surf. Uh-oh. Oh no, rip Chonkers.
Oh no, Chonkers.
Okay, Aeon.
Oh my god, this
Coming
is
out and
fine.
surf. Poliwrath's giving you a hard time.
Yeah, well, I mean, not that hard. It's just frustrated. There we go.
Kind of. There's post-game of the Johto region. So we still got some game left to play. But Elite Four is always an exciting section of the game.
Heck yeah.
Oh, Death Bloom. Shit, I'll punch. That wasn't a
Time
lot
for
of damage,
heals.
but that makes sense because I got burned. Let's see. Person. No, it's confusion. I don't know my berries. Citrus.
Yes,
It's
the
a healing
Chozo
berry.
runes, indeed. Well,
Yeah, Chozo. Ego Chozo. That was terrible. Because that was stupid. And well, Japanese joke.
I'm very disappointed in you.
Wait, which berry is it? Frost? Oh, I guess because it's blue, it cures burn. That makes sense somehow. Okay, can I not get burned this time? Thank you.
Home.
All 16 badges. Ooh.
Wow.
Time to Hyper Potion.
Alright,
Death
funny.
Bloom. Wow,
Now
wow,
silver.
your last bits, thank you very much.
Wow, wow, wow.
Thanks for the bits. Not much on Twitch anymore, like aside from the fact that you're not streaming anymore and not watching many people on Twitch, since you're giving your last bits. Oh, feeling a bit frayed from this tough hike. Well, you can rest at that old lady's place. Charmeleon. That almost works.
Yeah.
Alright, Competo. Metronome. I left Metronome because Metronome is such a fun move. Even if it's really bad. Struggle Bug. It's not very effective. Okay, perfect. Let's switch out Pokemon. Do it, Hacks. Uh-oh. Oh, that was a crit. Unfortunate.
Uh-oh.
Earthquake. Yeah.
Onyx. How unexpected. Huh.
Oh, ho, ho. Yeah, man,
Uh-oh.
I'm with me nearing the end of my apprenticeship. Oh, that's the reverse of what you were fighting earlier. With me nearing the end of my... Wait, where did you go? We're inside of the cave and there was some sort of obstacle?
Yes.
Huh. I don't really remember the Victory Road too well. Oh my god, that animation was slow. Yeah, with me ending, nearing the end of my apprenticeship, my streaming break is bound to be soonish.
Oh.
Well, my probably streaming break, depending on multiple factors. But yeah, when I switch over to YouTubing, there'll likely be a break in between.
Can you pull boulders with strength?
No.
I didn't think so. Oh. I must be missing something here.
Oh, well, congratulations. If that's I mean, it's kind of a weird thing to say, but it's the appropriate thing to say, I suppose. Congratulations. I believe you.
Congratulations.
Surf. Oh god. Let me go and heal up. Hex. I'm healing you up. Maybe you want to leave and retry again. Maybe you moved the rock in the wrong way. Oh, you already did.
As far as I can see, there's only one way to move it if you can't pull it.
You're right. What's with that thing that you can't interact with, can't do anything with? Maybe there's some item
It says it's connected to a switch.
Huh, that's interesting. Do you have a different rock that you can move?
I didn't see one.
Go check if there's another rock you can move, because there was this weird thing that you were stopping on earlier, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you can somehow move a rock there.
Oh, there's one. I see it now.
Not really. I mean, barely. I've been giving it more thoughts with what I might end up going with for the concept. I'm still deciding between more than one. I don't have much, like, preparations are still very much in the beginning phase, because I wanted to dedicate myself to that once I'm done with my apprenticeship. But if I join a small company where I need to present my own concept with, well, that might end up with me, like if I happen to succeed at that, then I might end up streaming real soon again with only a picture for the time being until I can afford. Oh, wow. Wait, I can buy things here. Wait, is this the bottom side of the road? Oh, interesting. But can we quick travel here? Yeah, I've got 2 concepts, and that's all there is to it so far. And yeah, depending on circumstances, I might end up streaming sooner or more likely later. But I will be taking a break in between to improve on my skills, because then the way I'll have no excuses. Well, for the time being, I plan to take a break from work, so the plan is, once I need to do so again, then I will be working again, yeah. But while I don't have to, I don't want to, so that I can focus more on streaming and improve on my streaming abilities, stream on more days. So I've been only streaming on weekends, and I need to change that and different stream types and whatnot. What am I looking for? I wanted to use the teleporter that I grabbed. Okay, we can teleport here, so technically you could grab your teleporter as well now. Just so you know.
Oh.
No, it's okay. I just don't want to, don't want to elaborate too much. That's why I've been, talking this weirdly, because I've been trying to make progress at the same time while thinking, okay, what do I say? Because, well, you know, I might have said this on previous streams before. You definitely know my living circumstances, but I didn't want to elaborate on that front on my newer streams. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that specifically on my own streams, but yeah, I don't remember. But with my switch into VTubing coming up sooner or later, I want to no longer mention my living circumstances. Essentially, which is why us being that awkward. There we go. Gar Evan.
Gar Evan.
Oh, that's funny. Wait.
When you become the VTube.
Yeah. Definitely. I'm gonna flee from this one. If I can, good. Which at Pokemon, I need you up front.
Weepin' Loom is looking a little pog.
That's pretty poggers. I'm making use of the time you had to spend thinking that I can just do the actin instead to catch up. And I've got some repel, so I can catch up even quicker. What was the TM, do you remember? Well, I'll show what the other one is. A rare candy! I'll have to leave the cave though to get the other one, so... Hashtag worth. Cool. The thing stays gone, so didn't even lose too much time there.
Oh, that's nice.
I believe you. A focus blast. Wait, that seems like a pretty cool move to teach to Miss Chan. Bachelor professional in Sozialwesen. Yeah, that tracks. Wait,
Rolando. Chameleon's looking pretty cool.
Yeah. Where is it at?
It's Basar.
Yeah, everything needs to be extra. so that sounds fancy, so that people are like, wow. Because the real reward of improving the pay isn't the way to go for the government. So instead they decide to improve the name so that when you introduce yourself with your job there, people are like, wow, you must be quite something, huh? And you're like, yeah, my pay is low. Wait, I can't find Focus Blast. There it is.
What?
Yeah. Ooh, okay, it's got a low hit rate. Damn, 120 is pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, does it show my Miss Chan's ability? No, it doesn't. I think Miss Chan had an ability that powers up punching moves, but not like... I think it's only moves that have punch in the name anyway. Yeah, I don't know for sure. Either way, not that important. The 70 hit rate is way too low, and it doesn't boost hit rate, so I'm not doing that to myself. Time for some blood orange juice.
Nice.
Well... Thanks for the emote.
Wow, I hate this guy, Spencer.
Skip Bell! Cute!
Skip Bell, aww.
Fuck Buzz, goodbye. Really nightmare fuel ones, So, I had a little bit of an issue with deleted sprites. So, one of the two that I've actually, shown you before, one of the two Miltank fusions appeared on screen. You know, where Discord was like, oh no, those are not safe for work. That happened last stream, so I quickly took it off, took the VOD off Twitch and blurred the YouTube VOD. That section.
Coward.
I do not want my streaming log channel to be bad on YouTube. Thank you very much. And I don't want my Twitch channel to be banned either. But yeah, that happened, so that was a bit unfortunate, but other than that, I don't think we encountered any true Nightmare Fuel Pokemon. Where's the rock to move? Oh, this one right here. Yeah, that I want to avoid that. So even if it's possibly not gonna happen, if if an automated tool deciphers it as not safe for work, then I'd rather not risk it, because if someone reports it and then an automated tool on Twitch goes over it and says, "Oh yeah, that's correct," and I don't have. It's not like I have any sort of sway. Like I don't have reach. I don't know anyone. I'm not a big channel or whatnot. They just keep my account banned forever. I'd have no chance of recovering that shit. At least that's what I assume, you know.
You gotta flex your Twitch connections.
Yes, my Twitch connections. No one.
Nande. Wow, this thing is tanky.
It's King gone.
No.
King on. King on too. What's that king going on to?
Wow. I hate this thing a lot.
Because it's so tanky, or because of my choke?
Why not both?
Refill in my blood orange juice.
The kid named Blue also came through here. Are you sure about that?
Oh, well, that's cool. You're definitely welcome to check out my VODs. You know, something to binge watch, if you ever need something to binge watch. As well as my older, different Fire Emblem games playthroughs, or I don't know. Did you play the other Fire Emblem games? I don't remember. I know we talked about this before, but my brain is like, no memories, only, okay, maybe some memories are allowed, but yeah.
None.
I need to work on that too, improve my memory capacity, maybe install a new hard drive up in my brain.
Upgrade your RAM.
Yeah. Maybe I need to download more RAM into my brain. But yeah, Hogs of War is a very fun game. Just, if you ever want to play it yourself, you can buy the Steam version, but okay, as a non-streamer it might work alright. Though, actually, wait, no. If you've got a PC newer than Windows 7, it doesn't even run, so no. Fucking guard. I'm good. So yeah, use the PS1 version. Ooh, dive.
Oh.
Learning dive? Yo. Yes. Yes. Learns dive by itself. Oh, yeah, that happens sometimes. You're just gonna have to win the battle with that in... Or maybe you can exit out of that stuff?
I think it might be okay. Wake up.
Yeah, I wanted to, teach dive. Sure. Chokers learn dive. Nice. Right. I still personally, it's been forever and it was still a Let's Play back then, but I still personally think, my Fate's Conquest playthrough is one of my better, one of the better content I created, which is a bit depressing if you think about it, but I tried to not think about it. maybe it's just my memories telling me lies of like, oh yeah, remember back then you actually put a lot of effort into getting cool skills, and Conquest is such a nice challenging game, and you can really have fun with modifying your party the way you want, and like the amount of skill optimization and stuff like that while still having a challenging game, and you don't gain any XP while you do so. Conquest just offers so much. Maybe that's like all in all, as well as having someone in the comments. Maybe that's all that helped to have my mind be like, oh yeah, Conquest, that was the shit. Because usually just having any sort of interaction just really helps with how well you perceive a project, which is also why I very much look back fondly on my Hogs of War playthrough, because I was like, no one's gonna watch that. But I'm gonna play it anyways because I loved this game, and then there were like 2 people or more, and like different people at different times. I was like, damn, people are watching this and having fun, interacting with chat. That's so fun. That's so great.
Nice.
So yeah, that obviously influences thoughts.
Zano.
Yeah, in terms of Fire Emblem games I've played, most of them I streamed. Actually, no, all of them no, I did not stream all of them. Awakening and Fates I didn't stream, and then Shadows of Valentia I streamed, and then Three Houses alongside Fire Emblem 6 and 7.
I think you killed him with your comment.
Sorry, what? I'm trying to, well...
Kevin, you killed him. You broke him.
What? You talking to me or talking to Kevin?
I'm talking to Kevin. He broke you. You're like completely silent after
I'm trying to structure this, okay? Conquest, you could grind in the game of Conquest, but you can't grind in the game of Conquest without that one Conquest grinding DLC that absolutely sucks. Conquest is the one where you can't grind, but you can do you can do a lot of fun things while not advancing your XP, which is very great. There it is, the evolution.
Wow.
Oh, okay. There we go. That's actually the reason why I like Conquest. I wish future Fire Emblem games allowed you to manually enable and disable EXP gain for optional stuff. That'd be so great. Be so great. Imagine such a feature. Like, actually not just Fire Emblem games, just games in general where you can do side content to acquire items or whatnot, or to experience new things, so that you have the option to gain less EXP. So, because I also watch like a streamer who, well, not streamer, actually mostly Let's Player, who often runs into the problem because he likes to do 100% of content that he ends up being overpowered, and that happens to him in quite a few games. So I'm like, actually, that would be a good thing for all games to have. Just a feature to allow you to turn off XP gain.
Yeah. It's Hitmon tough.
That's cute.
It is. Oh no, it survived!
Metronome. Alright, and to the other part, the Switch, I bought my Switch to play Three Houses. Yes, I did. I bought it a bit earlier than that, but pretty much I bought it just so that I could play Three Houses timing-wise. I waited for a decent amount of time, but once I knew Three Houses was about to release, I needed that Switch. So yeah, that's... Alright, Death Bloom. Now fully evolved. Coming out.
I really wanted to get that collector's edition re-release of the original Fire Emblem for Switch, but like all things Nintendo, they deliberately decided to underproduce it.
Oh
so
yeah.
It was sold out instantly.
And I had the European fun. But there was no European version of that.
Thanks, Nintendo.
Oh, you mean if I bought the Fire Emblem, the first Fire Emblem thing? I bought the digital version of that, yeah. Because there was...
I thought about buying digital, but I didn't, because I already had Shadow Dragon, and it's like, what's the point if I can't get the actual physical?
I do have Shadow Dragon as well. But I decided to anyway because, like, experiencing, and I do want to stream that too at some point, but I'm saving most of my games at this point for after I make the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
But Three Houses, I still intend to do pre-Switch, so once my apprenticeship is over and they've done the preparations, there will be a lot of Three Houses streams on different days, just to go through Three Houses, the last route. I haven't played it yet, you're right. I do own it, that's what I was talking about. I ordered it once on eBay. Yeah, I ordered it and got a different game. It was for a moment I thought like, wait, was it maybe the other way around? No, I got, in the side of the box there were 2 games. So I actually have more than just that one game, but yeah.
Oh.
It wasn't too expensive when I did. But it's also been a few years. Espra! Cute!
Onlix.
Espra, cute.
Oh, Espra is really cute.
That's a very psychic Pokemon though.
Very.
Yeah, it really wasn't that expensive back then. It was, I think I bought it for like... Also, I bought it on eBay, so that might have been playing part into that. Like, whoever sold that probably didn't know its true value, like people on eBay occasionally don't. But yeah, I bought it for maybe 10 bucks, 12, something like that probably. I don't really remember because it's been a few years, but it might have been even less. I don't think I would have bought it for 20. So it must have been under that. Ooh. Substitute. Nice. Wait, did I battle you already? I did. Did I battle you? No, I didn't. Alrighty. But yeah,
I'll make a safety save.
Oh, that's a good idea. I should do that too. In a similar vein, I also got my Well, here's the thing, right? I don't remember if I did Kleinanzeigen or regular eBay, but Kleinanzeigen is regional, and since I live in a more rural area, people here have less of a clue. I don't think I ordered it. I think I didn't order it on Kleinanzeigen, but people here have less of a clue of the true value of these sort of things because there's less people that are gonna look for it in that certain area, so they've got less to compare it to. And if they're not gonna do research on it, they're just gonna try and sell it away. It's like, oh, it's an old console. No one wants it. It's used. Yeah. But yeah, it in a similar vein, I actually got it. Weirdly enough, that was on GameStop. I got like Path of Radiance, the GameCube. No wait, it wasn't Path of Radiance. It was Radiant Dawn. Radiant Dawn I got for like 20 euros or 25. When the actual value of this game is like over 100.
Wow.
Yeah, like the Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn value are absurd.
I had no idea.
Yeah, like that was on GameStop.
It's happening.
Like that's a nationwide site. Because when you go to their website, you don't select the store yet. There was a nationwide site. And then I got it. I was very happy because I actually originally already owned the game, but then I lost it. So I don't know where it is. Maybe a friend of mine still has it. Maybe they lost it. I don't know. I once lent it to a friend. I don't know if I had gotten it back by that point in time.
Oh no.
Either way, I do have the game again, in the form of a new used version. So all's good on that front. Don't to ruin a friendship over telling them to search for a game I lent to them 10 years ago. That I may or may not have already gotten back and have lost it myself, you know. Where's the revive? Am I just blind? Maybe I'm the wrong. Probably medicine. Revive should be around the medicine. Makes a lot more sense.
Roar. Look, everyone, it's Entei. Entei?
I've seen enough Entei to know where this is going. Okay, where's the revive? No.
It's called Entei and it's art. No.
Nice. I was gonna say, you know, I'm just going for that really stupid bad joke, but then you doubled down on it and somehow got better. There it is.
I have no idea what Entei's type is, so I might mess this up horribly and have to reset.
I think it's Fire
like
Steel. Did you just use a Water type move? I thought at least the Fire typing was easy to tell, like from just looking at it.
It's like a dog thing.
Fair enough.
Oh, is that smoke coming out of its back? I thought it was just fluff.
I think it's smoke, yeah.
Ah, okay.
It doesn't really have that volcanic look, but I think the Pokédex entry says like, or at least some Pokédex entry says like, a volcano erupts every time it roars or something.
Ah.
You know, Pokédex entries, stupid as always. Way overblown. Like Macargo being so hot, hotter than the sun or something like that. You know, just normal things that you could interact with, like get within hugging distance of sun. I did see Triangle Strategy. I was really interested. I downloaded the demo and haven't tried it and haven't touched it since. I'm interested though. It seemed very like I think the game to compare it to would be Final Fantasy Tactics mostly, but yeah, I am interested and I really should touch it at some point.
Oh.
And it's not made by intelligent systems, so the choices might actually matter. this burn was sponsored by shitting on Fire Emblem Fates. Where the entire game's marketing was oh yeah, your choices matter. And lo and behold, they didn't. Only the first choice mattered.
They did not.
But yeah, no one plays Fates for the story anyway. Or for the cast of characters. Though that might have been a bit too extreme, but the cast of characters is... While they're... Like, they can be fun characters, but they're definitely not deep or good in that sense. Like, there's Conquest's cast, which is decent, for the most part. Nice. You need to catch it again. That's a good question. I do wonder that as well. I do wonder if they're already working on another Fire Emblem. I assume they are. Fire Emblem is definitely giving them a better profit than Paper Mario, because Paper Mario's got such bad rep. And I know it's a Mario game, but like Mario spin-offs. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it still sells better than Fire Emblem. But the newest Fire Emblem was so successful, and with a bad rep of Paper Mario, of the recent Paper Mario games, and it not being a classic Mario spin-off like Mario Party or Mario Kart, it might sell significantly less than the regular Mario spin-offs. I don't actually know the numbers, I just assumed that it would probably be that way. Yeah, thinking about it, that might be wrong. Because Mario games always sell like crazy because it's got the name Mario on it.
I don't know. I think Three Houses did really well.
Three Houses did indeed do very well. And yeah. I don't doubt that they've got like at least one team working on Fire Emblem stuff, aside from the Heroes team, because the Heroes team needs to be working on Heroes, and it's not giving them too much money anymore anyway. Less and less people are playing Heroes. It's just a natural thing.
Yeah.
Hype dying down. Even though Heroes isn't like...
I remember when I played Heroes.
The stories aren't
Feels
even
like a long time ago.
bad, but it's just there needs to be excitement, and excitement happens when you've got a new Fire Emblem game, or the Choose Your Legends characters come out. That's when people will play it again for a bit, and then they will stop again. And yeah, but like a new game where many of the characters get released into Heroes as well will greatly help Heroes a lot more than anything else. Yeah, I haven't played the first two, but I've watched them. I've watched someone else play them, and I did own the third one. I think the third one's still okay, like the Wii one, but the first two are definitely really good Mario, Paper Mario games. And yeah, I do have like do plan to eventually check out Buck Fables, because it's like a spiritual successor to the original Paper Mario games. It's not like them being Mario characters was what made Paper Mario games great. Absolutely
no,
not.
Definitely not.
Ooh, this one's
I
learning.
heard Bug Fables is good.
Yeah. I heard so too. There's only one reason why I was hesitant to check it out, but I never found any proof on that. Like, it might have been a rumor, so I decided to. And also here, deciding to not elaborate on that because I didn't find any like proof on that. It might have been just slander to, you know, as the internet is. At times things are just lies to. If people aren't happy with like either a personal conflict or whatnot, just state lies that will greatly harm their reputation. Or try to. And that might have been something that just crossed my timeline. Well, it's not actually true. Something about the creators. So, the game can still be great. It's just bad statements about the creators. Yeah, I didn't find any, like, a bit afterwards I wanted to look up if there was any truth to the matter or like any elaboration. Like, I wanted to see what exactly that was talking about, but I couldn't find anything, so. Alright, I'm going back out of the cave. I need to heal up my party. I'm running out of PP.
Oh no. You gotta get your PP re-energized.
Alright. So,
Build your PP tower.
Yep. So, Pomo Rain Puff references here in order to make it less awkward. Big PP energy. There you go. Because out of context, that's so bad. When people don't watch it. When people don't watch Pomo, like they say out of context, big PP energy. I feel like that's bad. I mean, not really, but like, you know, it can be bad, so let's just leave it at that.
Can you stop missing, please?
Wait, huh? Why is there another one of these, huh? Wait, was I missing something? Oh, it might be over there.
There's always another one.
Where did you... Is it here? That's probably where it is. Okay, yeah, never mind. And the repel doesn't last at all.
Not.
Pokémon Punkte. Poké Points. Electremy is Pokemon that just went boom. I wanted to say needs to go, but that works.
It went.
It sure did. Oh, it's Archaeon.
Archaeon. It looks great.
Yep. Goodbye, Archaeon. You need to go too.
Oh.
You're fighting Fusion. Thief. That's a light level to try and learn Thief.
Ow.
I mean, it fits. Being a Dusknoir fusion to want to learn Thief.
True. Ah, yes.
Pokemon Channel. Oof. I've been
I think
thinking.
they're onto something.
I've been thinking of. There was something I was thinking of. My first VTuber game, but I'm a bit torn on that front. I was thinking my first actual not streaming, my first actual Let's Play game that the first one I've actually done ever was Castle Crashers.
Oh.
So I kind of want to have Castle Crashers be my first VTuber stream game, but I've been my first Let's Play was with other people. So Castle Crash is also better with other people. So I'm like, I need to balance this. Should it be my first game and solo, or should it be with someone else? Should it be my first collab or something like that?
Hmm.
You know? I feel like it would be an appropriate collab as well, but like most collabs don't last long. Like not a dedication type of thing.
Hmm.
Okay, I'd say, can you survive?
This encounter rate is brutal.
Okay, I was about to
Oh
say.
Oh my god, 2 steps.
I was about to say, hey, Entei, can you survive an earthquake? It didn't.
No.
Spoilers, it didn't. Yeah, single game as the first stream would be better. The question is if I should play the game, like that game specifically as my first game, if played single player, or if I should wait and have my first ever game that I've streamed, not streamed, made let's play of, keep it for a collab type of thing, to have that be stream a different game first, and then once I do my first collab, have it be that game, essentially. Let's see, which Pokemon do I want up front? Death Bloom. I'm sure you can deal a little bit of damage without killing. Realistically,
I will go grab a tea refill real quick.
Alright, you do that.
Be right back.
I'm gonna drink some blood orange juice. Death Bloom's confused. Okay, Ice Beam should deal very low damage. Yep, it sure did. Alright, refilled my blood orange juice. In the meantime, no thanks.
I think he's onto something.
No thanks.
No thanks, bro.
Rather than that, I will not be streaming. I will be streaming the what's it called? Abyssal? Was it called? No, it wasn't called Abyssal. I think Abyssal was another level above. The lunatic replacement. My last Fire Emblem Three Houses route will be lunatic replacement. I forgot what it was called in maddening. I think, yeah, maddening mode. Silver Snow will be maddening. That will be the last streaming project I will do before I switch over to VTubing. So that'll be on the same Streamlock channel as all of my other Fire Emblem Three Houses runs.
Aw, that's Lobster.
Not to be confused with Lobster.
Oh no, spikes were scattered around my team. Whatever will I do?
I don't know. Silly Entei, you can't confuse. You can't confuse Death Bloom more than it's already.
Sneaslash. Aw, I can't just crunch my way to victory all the time.
It's kind of weird. Why is... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, why is Entei not attacking Death Bloom? Like, it's still full HP. There we go. Cool Trainer George.
Oh, snap. It was Entei.
Wait, no. There you go, I didn't have speed up enabled. That'll save me some time. And I might actually eventually catch up to you again.
I dropped down that hole.
Uh-oh. I'm caught in deadly vortex.
Well, that's no good.
Yeah, it's gonna be... I do wonder if I will be, streaming any Pokemon game. Like, as a VTuber at any point in time, because Pokemon games alone are just not fun. Maybe with the viewers, I don't know. I just know that I can't enjoy them alone anymore.
I think your first VTuber stream should be Genshin Impact, spending like $300 worth of Primogens on the gacha. Everyone loves gacha streams.
Alright. Good night. Thanks for dropping by.
Good night.
See ya.
Bye bye.
And if you miss my switch over to VTubing and can't find me, you're still on my Discord, so you should be able to find me that way at least. Oh, that's the window's a bit in the way. Okay, never mind. Good.
I got a big bear.
Sorry, what were you saying? I forgot what you were saying just now.
I said your first VTuber stream should be
oh yeah, I remember.
Spending like
yeah, no. People will set expectations for me if I do that, and I don't want to spend any money like that. VTubing is already going to be expensive enough as a hobby. I've saved up for 3 years to be able to last for a bit. Not in order to have to start working right away.
That's fair.
Just get in the ball, Entei.
But Entei refused.
Reset. I said reset. There we go. Let's see, which Pokemon do I want up front? Chonkers and maybe a dive. I think it might be able to survive a dive. Dive. There we go. Can it survive one? Oh, flinch. Can it survive a dive? Not if you boost my attack power.
Victory Seed.
Yeah, no. Yeah, that was to be expected. Not a attack boosted dive. Because I thought, like, I wanted to lower it to pretty much no HP left. I was like, maybe it can survive one, but with a power boost, the being able to possibly barely survive it definitely turned into not an option.
Oh, Indigo Plateau. I finally made it.
Nice. Oh, you might want to heal up and then step out again. I don't know if there's like... I don't think so, because I think the rivals should still be in the position that they are in the original game, but just in case I wouldn't try and step forward the stairs in case there's some battle approaching.
Hmm.
So you could go grab that teleportation item
Sounds good. Wait, can I teleport back here?
You should be able to.
Is it Pokemon League?
Yes. So
Okay,
you go to
cool.
Johto.
Johto.
And back into the base of Giovanni.
Oh. I have to remember where that is.
Basement of the shop.
Is this the shop? Yeah.
I keep defeating Entei.
Pain Pecco.
Indeed. Or any sort of substitutes with our more modernized viewing options of Pain Dora or Pain Puff.
Wow.
It's a teleporter going right up.
Heck yeah. Finally, freedom from the tyranny of Pokemon moves. Whoops.
We're not entirely free, but that's good enough. Because we never found that
Making
one
progress.
for... I think we never found the one for Rock Smash, right?
I don't think so.
You can step out and just go into the fly menu. I think that should keep you from crashing as well. I was a bit in that screen for a bit too long. Back was... nope. There we go, now I can take my input. Pokeballs. Quick ball. Get on the ball, Entei.
Get in the ball, Entei.
If I can't catch it this go around, I'm just gonna leave it be for the time being. Because I'm lacking behind. Do not have any... Huh. Interesting. I didn't buy any Dusk Balls. Oh, really? Okay, it would have broke free anyway. Never mind then. Oh, you're gonna check for a few possible fusions? Wait, you have a Dusknoir as well?
I do.
Wow. Where did you catch that? Oh, was it one of the Pokemon that you evolved with the... No. I don't think so, right?
I don't think so. I don't remember.
It might have been one of the Pokemon that you had evolved with, like, the fusion thing. Like the evolve anything. That's gonna be interesting.
Aww. Aww.
It's empty bottles. Well, empty cans, I mean.
Disguised leg Pokemon. I love. But
cute.
let's see what the other fusions look like before we go forward.
Yeah. Accidentally stepped into there, now I can move it all again. Okay, wow. I'm not happy about that. I forgot for a moment. I do have that one.
Oh, you do? Whoops.
He's gonna look familiar in a moment.
Oh, yeah. We sure do. That's cool, though.
It is.
Fan gross.
If you want to, you can use it though. I'll just leave it on my box instead.
Let's see. I like the Mimikyu one, I think. But we will check other possibilities as well, just in case. Okay, it doesn't have a reverse side.
I need to keep looking on my screen, otherwise I'll mess this puzzle up yet again.
Oh.
Oh, but it's not both sides fully evolved.
No, that's true. That's interesting that it exists. Oh, that looks pretty cool. Looks like a boss monster.
Kinda does.
The Iron Lily Pokemon.
Fight me. Fight me, trainers.
Iron Lily sounds like a martial artist.
Or a martial arts technique.
Hmm.
The Iron Lily toss.
Let's see what the Dusknar one looks like.
Aim.
Ah, okay.
That reminds
Cool.
me. I think you have not yet used your... Have you used your Bond Pound counterpart yet?
Oh no!
That could be something you could use.
Yeah.
Though I don't remember what the good-looking fusions were again.
Me neither.
I mean, I remember a few, but I don't think you have them. At least some of them you don't. I do remember a Dragonite being one of them.
Let's do something real quick.
I don't think it's fully evolved yet, right?
I don't think so. Just out of curiosity.
It
Alright, let's
looks
check it
terrible. The
Oh,
preview
have you
looks
seen it
terrible.
before?
No,
The preview does look terrible.
It looks like... It's less bad than I thought it would be. But it doesn't look good, I don't think.
Big puffball.
Yeah, I think it's mostly the beak that looks really weird. Because it looks like the
Yeah.
original beak. It doesn't look like anything stylized.
Makes me think though, where's Entei? Does he have a fusion with Metagross?
Entei's
There he
probably got a
is.
few good fusions. Entei is the most popular out of the three. As far as I know.
So there's one custom that has a very same looking preview. Let's see if there's customs both ways.
You can actually,
No.
if you hover over Entei, you can select swap. You don't need to just select the entire fusion item and
Okay. Good to know.
Alright, Miss Chan. You've got this. This looks terrible.
I kinda love it and kinda hate it.
I feel you, but like, it's so basic.
Yeah. Iron Volcano Pokemon.
Like, whoever did this literally just used recoloring and slapping on assets. And the flipping option. Flip canvas. Okay, maybe they've made minor changes. I don't want to be that rude, but definitely doesn't look very much edited.
Yeah. Is there anything else we want to preview first?
Before what?
I should before I decide what to fuse it.
This one can still
I
evolve.
need to use Shinji more.
This one could still evolve. Shinji.
Hmm.
Maybe you can use Shinji against the Johto gyms. I think they might have a little bit of a lower level than the Elite Four. Go uppercut. There we go. There's my starter. All the way on the right. In the central row.
Ah. Oh yeah, it definitely needs to be leveled up still.
Yeah, you need to fuse it with, like, one of the legendary Pokemon, like Zapdos, so that it gets put to level 50, and then you can fuse it with whatever you want.
Once I have a... no, that's 27.
Do you still have, like, 2 rare candies? Rare candies?
I think I might.
Did not have this intention.
Maybe.
Because if you do, you could, like, fuse it and then, like, unfuse it, give it 2 level ups, and then you'd have the fully evolved version that you can check out if it's got any good looking fusions with anything, you know?
Ooh.
No, I think I'd use Zapdos for that, because Zapdos is actually level 50, so unfused is like level 47 or something, so it would be right on your team, around your team level.
True.
Wait, what? Oh, huh? Didn't battle this one yet? Okay, interesting. Oh! That looks interesting.
Like it might be cool.
I don't think I've particularly checked out Entei's options yet, because
It's kind of cool.
it's
Entei.
interesting. At the very least. Oh lord, Charmory? Doesn't look bad. Alright, Chonkers, you're up. Why am I sending in a ground ice Pokemon? You may never know. We may never know, in fact. Because I don't know either. Rip Chonkers. I sacrificed you for nothing.
Chonkers, no.
Aeon.
Aeon.
How's it already the last hour stream time?
Yikes. Alright, do we go for Boss Monster Iron Lily or do we go for Metacue?
Well, here's the thing. You want to save ahead of time before you commit to one. You can check out if Boss Monster even evolves into something that still looks good.
That's true, but I can always unfuse it if it evolves into something that looks bad.
Yeah, but you could check if you have at least 1 rare candy. Since I'm still behind, you've got the time to check.
I can check?
If you have at least 1 rare candy, you can fuse it, give it a rare candy, and then reset, and then decide.
Oh, will it evolve from a rare can?
I mean, I assume so.
No,
Otherwise,
that's the wrong way around. I thought you had to go into a battle for it to evolve.
rare candies evolve Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's see. That's not the rock. But this is the rock. Yeah, okay, this is the rock. Alrighty. I accidentally didn't use... I accidentally did not use... come on. My extended, uses of repel. Still got 10.
Alright. Rare candy is in...
Probably medicine. I assume. I don't know for sure, but I assume. Oh, there was a rock right here. Huh? How did I not see that rock? Oh wow, never mind.
I have exactly one rare candy.
Ah, so you wouldn't have enough for a bond anyway.
This isn't even its final form. Oh. Looks less cool already. Oh gods.
It's not custom.
It's not. Why? Do I have a reverser? Curious if there even is a custom.
Come on.
What a bummer.
Like this. Over here. There we go.
Alrighty then.
Okay. I think your decision has been made for you. I wonder though if I just assume Mickey's ability works in this game. I hope it does. Because you're gonna get to choose abilities, right? You kinda
Let's see.
suck if you chose an ability that didn't do anything at all. Hammer arm.
Hammer that arm.
With that tiny...
With one of those cans.
Yeah. Come on, metronome competitor. Oh god. Time to not mess around anymore. If you're gonna start using something like sword stance, time for me to use a good move as well. Rift Confeto. Meteor Mash. Check if it can learn any Hey Jams. Not Hey Jam, TMs. Like Dragon Claw or something. Go Duff Bloom. Oh right. That one. Mashiro should probably be able to, also nice, should probably be able to learn Dragon Claw, right? Being a dragon type.
Should be.
And it might be better on the physical side.
It's a tiny bit better special, but
it is?
6 points. Yeah,
Then in that case, you'll have to check if which move's stronger. Actually, wait.
Oh, 3 points.
But one of my Pokemon has the move already. Wait, wrong Pokemon. Not switching. Summary. Which one of my Pokemon had it? Dragon Claw, there we go. 80.
Oh yeah, it's probably better to switch because it's only 60 for Dragon Breath.
Okay, yeah.
Let's see.
Hi there. Hi there.
Hi.
Ice Punch. Come on, Miss Chan. Got this. Uh-oh.
Oh.
God, the Dawn Fan hit 5 times. It's pretty far down. Oh wait, actually it's at the very top. It's the very top, never mind. It's at the very top.
Apparently they can't learn it. I just looked.
Oh, okay, never mind. Fairy H-Chips are at the very bottom. Because they're normally not available in Kanto. X. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Gravel him. I had to gravel it to him.
Gravel him.
Oh, smack down. That's raw. Wink. Goodbye. Them too. Oh boy. Is there anything else here? Oh no, that's where we are. Is this the exit, perchance? Am I out? Could it be? Wonderful. Okay, I've caught up. I need to switch out a few party members for the elite. I believe, I'm gonna save Bond as my lead for post-game now. Oh, 2 hours pretty good. Capeto's a bit weak moveset-wise, so Capeto, you rest. I'm gonna have me and the boys for the first time on my team.
Me and the boys.
Or Chonkers. The Astral Lettuce. Hell yeah.
Heck yeah.
Astral Lettuce replacing Death Bloom as a party member for the Elite Four. I got a vibe in as well, but I don't think I'll take both my fusions with Duck Trio. But me and the boys is very great. But it just looks so good. It looks so
feel
good.
Better. It does.
Oh. I didn't see that. Yeah, hope you get better soon. Being sick like that sucks.
Sure does.
And I think I'm gonna take a 1d4 piercing along instead of Aaron. There you go. That seems like a good team to take on the elite.
Are you a bad enough dude to take on the Elite Four?
I'm gonna buy a few items before I do, but aside from that, let me buy a handful more of those because I used them all up. Ooh, full restores. Oops, 31. Do I have? Do you sell any sort of?
It's Lorelei.
You're not selling. Oh, you do sell regular revives. Okay, good. I think I'm good. Otherwise. Okay.
She's pretty.
He is.
That's
Not pretty.
it's not what I was expecting. Fire, ice? Is that what you?
Should be, yeah.
I don't like that. I don't like that one bit.
It might have the water typing instead, though. The in-game name, which would be Mathera, right?
Mm-hmm.
The story
It's
behind.
Go ahead.
Well, it was I suppose some sort of RP. Is the most reasonable thing. I guess it just kind of happened, like a character got created to accompany my character on the journeys, like an adjutant to the noble, to the noble, not very noble, but like a noble, Lady Misery.
A loyal knight.
Well, more like servant.
A loyal servant.
Burned.
He can dream. Oh, ouch.
Oh boy. 24 Oh god, the level. That's the first Pokemon on the Elite? Oh god. 54? I think my team might be a bit
like this.
underleveled because of my constant switching out party members.
I don't like this one bit.
Okay, Astra, let us. It's your time to shine. Thunderbolt. Okay, so mine wasn't weak to electric, so yours might be weak to electric.
Ah, yes. Electric.
You don't have electric, do you?
Of course. Who wouldn't have an electric move in their entire team?
There can only be one.
Yep.
So which one's prettier? Magong or Geomortar?
Definitely Doom Mortar.
I'm inclined to agree, honestly. I know the face is a little misplaced, but it's just Magmar and Magmortar are not pretty Pokemon. Face-wise.
No. Oh my god.
Also, I might have a team wipe on the very first Pokemon.
I don't blame you.
Good thing I bought revives in case I don't. Okay, my two highest level Pokemon are still available though. Tuor and Hex. Come on out, Tuor.
Big F. Yeah, Matthew was also my character in the last couple of things that we did
Co-op
together.
games, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I think the first one was Bloodborne, then we were playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, then we were playing
Code Vein.
that's the name, right. And now this game, where we played the same characters, essentially.
Yep.
Actually, no, I think for Pokemon Mystery Dungeon we played as ourselves. Because I recommended it to be like that.
I think you're right. What is this horrible creature?
Huh? It's Gin Growth. It's pretty.
I hate it. I hate it.
What, you don't think it's pretty?
Kick it to the curb.
Not a fan of it. It's true, Slow Swine is much prettier.
And faster.
Taster. Just a little bit of taste testing. But everything is 10 out of 10.
Oh, you piece of...
I'm thinking of, dear God, fantastic.
What even is this thing gonna be weak to?
It should be water ice. Or ice poison? Water poison? So electric.
Oh yeah, great.
And if it's not poison, I think it should still be weak to grass. If it's part ice, it should be weak to fighting. If it's poison, it should be weak to psychic.
Meta-Q, you can do it. You're cute.
It's Cloycruel.
Eyes was busted.
Goodbye, Cloycruel.
Hammer him. Meta-Q! That was your first attack! You can't miss in your debut attack.
It's tanks! It's tanks! It can't tank! It's tanks!
So, that's not gonna work. Oh lord.
It's
what do you mean,
cosplaying.
pop cans? Those are his 4 big metal arms. Haven't you ever seen Metagross before? He's just a regular Metagross.
You're not wrong, it was almost dubbing. Damn. Half my team wiping more than half my team, and then just the almost exclusive tour
Oh my
sweep.
god, I hate this.
Uh-oh.
Of course.
Oh god. It's really gotta be like that. Tour sweep. Everything else is out of the question. Tour is the only one who's standing a chance against this. Oh lord, Tour.
This is just miserable.
Have you... Oh, that was super effective.
Yep.
I was gonna say, have you tried which type is effective, but yeah, then I just saw it. Good job, Tour. You single-handedly defeated Lorelei.
Mambro.
Yo. Actually kinda cool. You're better than I thought. You only got a taste of the Pokemon League. Yeah, I think I'm gonna, go heal. Good thing I got revives on myself.
Oh.
Here, there they are. 30 revives. Should have bought a few more. Moo milk. Drink up, everyone.
Wait, what just happened?
Good for your bones.
Did I just use a... Where'd my turn go?
It's okay. Oh no, did the turn glitch out for you? It has happened to me before, so it's definitely not impossible to have that happen.
Blazing kick.
Yay!
Oh, its ghost is super effective.
It's it can be part psychic because of Slowbro.
Oh. Whereas is cool.
Ooh, nice burn.
I think that's the first time I have ever seen that move burn.
420 blaze kick.
Oh.
Well, you know it's burning, so...
True, it worked out okay.
I'm gonna scout ahead what kind of Pokemon this guy has to offer, okay?
Sure.
Bruno, oh, I didn't read the text. Did you read her text? I didn't.
Oh, I can read it. She repeats it. I'll do it.
I mean her starting text.
Oh.
I don't think either one of us did. Sorry, Lorelai. That was,
No wonder she was so angry.
Yeah. And have skipped his first text too. Rigorous training, people and Pokemon can become stronger. I've weight trained with my fighting type Pokemon. Mr. Matthew, we will grind you down with our superior power. Hoo-ha. He's Bruno of the Elite Four.
Yeah. Let's go, Bruno.
Ooh.
More like Bruno.
Ooh.
That was cool.
Electrochamp. I think I like Electrochamp more from the looks, like aesthetics.
Yeah, same. No, not Thunder Punch.
It's very much an electric type Pokemon. But that's a good thing. This thing is electric type, so you don't have to worry about having no electric type moves for being effective. Do you think?
I hate that that's true.
Do you think? I actually, I genuinely believe that your Mimikyu fusion can learn Thunderbolt. But you don't have Thunderbolt, do you? Never mind. I grabbed Thunderbolt from Steechamp. Never mind, I bought myself.
Soup? Have a good soup.
Yeah, have a good soup. I was gonna say, I was gonna recommend getting Thunderbolt, but yeah, you don't have it because I went out of my way to get it, by having... Oh Lord, Malix. It's the opposite of what you're fighting right now, but oh boy. Astro Lettuce! Okay, but I'm doing much better against this one. Lorelei was just rough, man. Earthquake.
Oh no. Medicue's disguise was busted.
So it does have disguise still. Very nice.
Yep. Do I have... yes, Max Revive. Good.
Okay. Oh my god.
Oh.
A razor.
Well, bye, I guess.
What's it use? What did it use?
Submission.
Oh yeah.
Sky uppercut.
Nice.
Ow.
But yeah, to finish my thought from earlier, that I was gonna say, don't think, got Thunderbolt because I went out of my way to, pay at the casino.
Ah.
Pretty sure, Thunderbolt was one of those moves. Though, do we have Thunder as a TM as well? I'm not quite sure. We might have a different electric type move that's pretty powerful. Otherwise, it's obviously not worth it if we don't have a powerful one, but Hitmonwhack looks whack.
Hitmonwhack looks great.
It does, but it looks whack. Nice, a level up for you. Ooh, Leaf Storm.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. That's gonna be clutch. Hit rate is a bit shaky, but 90 for 140 attack power? Yeah. Oh, my condolences, Mary-chan. Two are leveled up as well, nice. On zone.
But Bruno, I think you made a mistake, buddy.
Sending
I don't think you meant
in.
to do that.
It's on zone.
Can you go back and heal mid Elite Four?
No.
No, okay.
Which is why I bought revives ahead of time before entering this place.
Me too. I assumed so, but my job is done. Go face your next challenge.
Wow, you actually finished before me. I thought this gym leader was a lot easier for me than for you, but apparently not. I mean, this one was significantly easier than the first one for both of us, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
Time to revive everyone. Save ahead. Oh no, I just realized I didn't get any whatchamacallit, any PP restoring items. I hope I've got enough in case I need them later on. So where's my revives? There we go.
You might have some berries that raise it.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
I think there are some. You're right.
I am Agatha of the Elite Four. Oak's taken a lot of interest in you, child. That old Duff was once tough and handsome. That was decades ago. Now he just wants to fiddle with his Pokedex. He's wrong. Pokemon are for fighting. Matthew, Misery, I'll show you how a Ghost-type master fights. Get out of here.
Purge.
Shoot.
Sorry, bot. Not interested. I want to become famous, but not by bot measures.
Miss my bat's so cute. Ow.
But it didn't miss her.
It sure didn't.
It's actually an X-Bat fusion that isn't too bad, but it's sadly fused with the same Pokemon as your starter. Cute and vicious.
Indeed, cute and vicious, very much so.
Yeah. Thunderbolt, it's part flying. Isn't it great to have an electric type move? It's actually not very effective, never mind. In this instance, you've won. Wait, if it isn't on flying, then maybe Earth Power works.
Oh, I hate it.
It does work. Let's see. Miss Chan. Hit it with the ice. Wait. Hit it with the psychic. There we go.
Oh. Again, Doom.
Getting low on psychic. This Gendoom looks okay.
The body looks good. The
face.
Yeah, the face, the kind of flat, humanish face. Not a huge fan.
Welcome back with your soup.
Welcome back with thy soup.
Okay, is this
Ms.
doing
Mabat
work?
returns.
Psychic. Come on, Astral Lettuce. There we go.
Time to rock Mismabats World.
With only half my team alive, I'm gonna switch to 2R.
Rock.
Ooh,
no.
Poundgar. It's definitely cooler than the reverse that you had to face.
Oh yeah, that's really cool. Umbter. Okay.
Oh no! No! Use Destiny Bond? 2 or no? Oh wow, that was dirty. Using Destiny Bond like that.
How dare.
Good thing I know that Umbreon is a defensive Pokemon, so... Wrong box. I'm gonna use a revive mid-battle.
I mean, Umbter is okay.
Can't believe Astral Lettuce just... Well, not Astral Lettuce. It wasn't Astral Lettuce that I had sent in. I had sent in, Wait, was it Astral Lettuce? It must have been Astral Lettuce. I can't believe they just died on me like that. Thought they'd be able to take a little bit of damage from a defensive Pokemon, but no. I was wrong. Okay, let's use Hyper Potion.
I might have made a mistake here. Oh!
Ooh.
Oh wait. Yeah.
Moonblast. There we go. Goodbye, Honrion.
Umbter down.
Genlax. That sounds like a defensive Pokemon that I've ever seen one.
Morgar. Aw, Genlax.
I'm gonna revive me and the boys for this. So that they can gain some XP from this battle. That was some serious damage on 2R though. Snorger! Good.
Very cute. Oh, you're a normal type.
God, normal Ghost, you can't use fighting type moves against it. In fact, that means it doesn't have any... It does have one weakness. Flying. I don't think I have a flying type move on my team. I think flying is the only weak... No, psychic. Right? Think? No. Does Ghost resist psychic? I'm not sure.
No, I think it's weak to psychic.
I am unsure. I think Ghost should be strong against psychic because Ghost is a common fear of the human psyche.
That's true.
But I don't know if ghosts are weak, are strong against psychic as well. I mean, resistant too. Okay, sure. Lower the accuracy of Genlax. Oh no, sure.
I hate this.
Oh lord.
Oh, cool.
Hex.
Very cool.
It's time to curse a bit.
Morgar, oh, she.
It's time to curse.
Wobgar.
You're right. It might actually have been intended to be Totoro. Wobgar. Wobbuffet Gengar?
Yep.
It's doing... what was it like? I don't really know much about this. I just think I've just seen an image of it. Like, isn't that looks like one of those meme poses, like the Nene or something like that?
Ah, delicious. Goodbye, Wobgar.
Got a full restore.
My Mashiro is prettier than your Wobgar.
Okay, Earthquake. Come on, Genlax.
Oh, you win! I see what the old Duff sees in you now. I have nothing else to say. Run along now, child.
Oh my god, the enemy used Curse.
Wobgar is indeed a bit weird.
Oh lord. I don't know if I can... Buckbuzz should be physical. Come on.
I'm gonna grab the last of the tea. I'll be right back.
You do that. Alright. I'll make use of this opportunity of the enemy resting to revive party members because I really, really need some to be alive. Hyper Potion. Even Hex alive. Nice. Tasty soup is good. Revive? Who else? Astral Lattice. Shadow Punch. Okay. Hex holding on. Still holding on. It is. Sure is. Oh lord. Miss Chan. Shadow Punch, are you gonna survive this? Nope, the curse was too much. Okay, I'm gonna sacrifice me and the boys in order to heal someone full. Sorry, me and the boys. True's got the highest level, but I'm feeling like Miss Chan's my best bet right now. With... let's see if Psychic is... Oh lord.
You can
normal.
do
What
it.
was I even thinking?
Kick that Genlax's butt.
I've got a tough time with my team.
It sure would.
Yeah, that tracks.
I knew I would see you again, Matthew and Misery. As you may know, I lead the Elite Four. You can call me Lance, the Dragon Trainer.
We saw him a few times.
We did.
By the way, I'm not here, so he's like, oh yeah.
He knows. He knows you're coming.
What
You know the dragons.
Once she's there and all.
You know the dragons are mythical Pokemon. They're hard to catch and raise, but their powers they're virtually indestructible. Well, are you ready to lose? Your league challenge ends with me, with you, and Misery back there, if she can get past Genlax.
I have a feeling that I'm not.
You could do it. What are dragons even weak to? I don't know Pokemon.
Ice and Fairy.
Fairy? My time has... Well, I was gonna say my time has come, but now I realize I only have like 2 fairy moves in my party, so never mind, my time has not come. I'm screwed.
You don't have any ice type moves either, right?
That was a good one. Play rough, you.
course you crit on that. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, and Dragon. Forgot a while about that. Yeah, Dragon too.
Oh, well then it's easy.
I may or may not have a problem. I'm down to my last Pokemon because my Pokemon got crit.
B.
Hey, come on. Can survive one more hit. Not Pokeballs, that's stupid. Battle items? Come on. No. Actually, battle items might not be too bad for later on. Do I have I do have max revives.
Oh no, that's bad.
I absolutely need Hex to be max revived right there. Okay, 2R. Why do I keep going to the Pokeball section?
Lady Helix.
Full restore. 2R. Live! Oh my god, Body Slam crit. There's only one thing to say about this. Bruh.
Look at his face, he knows exactly what he did.
X defend. Use.
The rain stopped. Toganite.
Medicine. Max revive. Tour's my best bet because Tour can lower accuracy and literally everything is weak to Genlax except for Hex and Tour. They're my only Pokemon that aren't weak to Genlax. Wait, why would I use a Hyper Potion when a full restore? Use the Paralysis as well.
Oh, I hate that. And Toganite is pretty.
Sure is.
Very pretty.
Yeah, true, it should be Fairy Dragon, so I don't know fairy weaknesses.
I know that it doesn't like it when Medicube plays rough.
I know Dragon is not effective against it anymore. In fact, it should be immune to Dragon. Okay,
I don't like that.
We'll restore. Poison. Steel. Okay. Got either of those.
I got steel.
That sounds good. Oh, could Genlax be out of rest? If Genlax is out of rest uses, then I should win. To be fair, it might be out of moves any second. Never mind, it just used rest.
It is weak to steel.
It just used
Goodbye,
rest.
Toganite. Oh, for goodness sake. Genlax, please. Tyrannodactyl.
Yes.
Looks great. Ow!
Okay, so...
Yeah, you can say it's not very effective, but that hurt.
I'm having a bit of a situation going on here. I don't think we're gonna beat the Elite Four this stream. In fact, I might not even make it through this trainer by the time you have to leave. It does.
It's all those store times.
It really does. Yep, it used Curse. Alright. Can't you just use Curse once more?
Medicube. That's right, die.
Okay, fine. Can't do anything.
Porydra.
Revive. Let me just revive everyone, one after the other. Miss Chan. Revive. 1d4 piercing.
Metacue, you could do it.
Heal. Hyper Potion. X. Back. Back, Hyper Potion. 1d4.
Almost. No! No!
Oh. That was a bit.
Actually, that's fine. Recover's not as bad as rest.
It's true. I'm still gonna send in 2R.
Yatta!
I need to lower the accuracy of this one even more. Set attack.
That's it! I hate to admit it, but you are a Pokemon master.
Set
I still
attack.
can't believe my dragons lost to you. You're now the Pokemon League champion. Or you would have been, but you have one more challenge ahead. You have to face another trainer. His name is Louie. No, not him.
Sure, no.
He beat the Elite Four before you. He's the real Pokemon League champion. Well, why are you here then, Lance?
Because he's number 4 of the Elite Four.
Well, who was the champion before him?
Before Lance?
Before Louie.
Lance.
So Louis only had to fight 4 people, but I have to fight 5?
No, whoever is number, you know, the first one we fought was Agatha.
Down?
Yeah, he got kicked out.
Down? So when I beat Louis, he takes Lance's place, and Lance moves down into Agatha's place, and Lorelai's kicked off the Elite Four?
Oh yeah, probably, yeah.
That's so sad. I saved, so let's take a peek in here.
And for me too. Revive Hex and 2R.
I'll save it here.
Hex is all of any usable moves.
That reminds me.
Just good.
Do I have any PP healing moves?
Guess this girl got rest. I can't even like give it status conditions. I can just rest them away. How does the enemy still hit me after I've lowered its accuracy like 4 times? Oh my god, switching out? Really? You're doing that now? Fine, Ice Beam. 1d4 piercing, you got this. Gem Buffet doesn't stand a chance against you.
Oh, that doesn't actually heal.
Ooh, frozen. Wait,
PP.
really? It instantly recovered from freeze? Really? That's some BS right there. And you know it, game. Okay, time for Fire Punch. Goodbye, Gem Buffet. Alright, Genlax, you're finally the last Pokemon standing. Fire Punch! Oh, it switched out to... Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You're faster, right, Miss Chan? Miss Chan, you're faster! Yes!
Yay!
The enemy used Curse at the wrong time. Oh, you're something special, Chan. You're something special as well. If I didn't buy like 5 million revives, you would have easily won.
That Genlax. What a beast.
Okay. Before we have to end for the stream, I'm gonna heal up my Pokemon and see if I've got berries to help out with the... There we go, 16 of them. Good, because... Hex needs it. Okay, you're good. You're good still too. So are you. Okay. Nice! Hey, your misery took you a while. Yeah, Matthew's already up ahead.
I'm preparing the red carpet for Lady Misery.
So yeah. This is where we'll leave off here. It's not like we can do anything else except for if we were to go overtime, but we're not doing that, so... Next stream, next week, we will be... Well, next Saturday stream, because next week I will be streaming on a Friday again. As well, with more Mother Cognitive Dissonance. Still not done with that game, and it's a pretty good fan game. So yeah, looking forward to that as well, of course. But this game too. Either way, this is it for the stream. Hope you enjoyed it. And until next time then.
See you next time when we become the champions.
And then take on Johto. Until then.
Heck yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.